Well, some folks, like the producer of this show, are still working from home. Good thing? Maybe, maybe not. Whitney Rofkar of Thread Marketing Group is here with impacts of the new working from home economy. Good morning, Whitney. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You know, it's been almost a year, right, at this point that a lot of people, got sent home and have been working from home. So what are we looking at right now? It's kind of here to stay. How many people are still working remotely?
Yeah, the world has changed and the job landscape, the work landscape has changed a lot. And 42% of people in the labor force right now are working from home. And 26% of folks are working from the office like you and I are today.
So 42%, that's still kind of a pretty high number when we think about work from home previously. So talk about some of the advantages here.
Yeah, I mean, 2/3 of the country's economy is pumping by folks working at home. So it really is a large chunk. And the advantages, there are a lot of advantages for employees. Two-thirds of employees want to work from home. So it's great for them. And they're really saving money when you think about how much it costs in gas to drive to and from work or spending money on, going out to lunch. So they want to work from home. They're saving some money. And then employers are benefiting as well. 46% of companies say that telework has reduced attrition. And they're saving on real estate. So per employee per year, it's about 10 grand that you save as an employer to have somebody work from home successfully. So it's a pretty good deal for employers and for businesses.
Yeah, there are both sides there who are benefiting from this situation. 2/3 of people want to work from home. Yeah, I guess I believe that. I get that. But there are some disadvantages, right, of, maybe when we get those bingo cards out, right, for working from home. Talk a little bit about some of those disadvantages.
Well, it's a little bit difficult because 51% of workers say they can work from home. They have good internet speed. They have the capability. But a lot of people, 46%, say they can't really work remotely, whether they're a healthcare worker, whether they're in the office like you and I are, essential workers, they just can't work from home. And that can be tough. A lot of folks at home are sharing workspace with their kids, with their spouses. In my husband's case, he's working from our cold basement. So there are a lot of challenges. And I've heard from IT professionals, about 54% of IT professionals are worried about security risks. And about 19% of people say they're lonely when they're working from home. We all crave that interaction and collaboration with colleagues. So there are certainly disadvantages as well.
Yeah, so kind of figuring out how to maybe work through some of those disadvantages, because we know that we're still probably going to be doing the work from home thing, at least in the coming months. So what tips do you have for folks who are working remotely?
Yeah, it's always important to find that balance. And so my tips are start early and get up and really act as if you're going to the office, even if you're working from home. I've got about a dozen tips for you, but that's a good one, is get in a routine and take breaks. 30% of folks say that getting up and taking breaks helps their productivity. Also, step outside. Another thing that might seem counterintuitive is have the TV on in the background or play music that sort of mimics an office atmosphere. And then lastly, and this is super important, is really set a stop time, whether it's put your cell phone away, close your laptop. Finding that work-life balance is really important. And I feel like in this new work landscape, really finding that balance and finding structure, whatever your work situation is vital to having a positive experience, whether you're going into work or you're working from home.
Yeah, that boundary, as you said, that stop point too, because your boss might be like, well, your computer's at home, you have it with you, you have your phone, you could check your email, you could do this PowerPoint for me, you could, those things that can add up and start interfering with your home life. So having that balance is so important. Really interesting information, and you can also play bingo, I think, too, with all of these different things that we've gone through with the Zoom calls. Is my mic on? Is it, this is a pretty fun example. Who just joined the call? Next slide, please. Can everybody see my screen? These are phrases and terms that we have come to to know very well, haven't we, Whitney?
Yeah, people are having fun with it, and this bingo is a good example. I can't tell you how many times my 4-year-old comes in and joins a conference call, and it's cute and fun. And really, businesses and individuals, whatever their situation is, we're all trying to really make the best of it. There are pros and cons, but folks are really resilient, and it's interesting to see and really break down the numbers for you today. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Whitney. Have a great one. Thank you.